You are like an ancient relic. People have been wanting to crack your code for as long as you've been here. Decipher you, understand you, pick your brain. And let's just say this is for entertainment purposes. How people be wanting to do those type of experiments to really get into someone's brain or whatever the case may be. It's like people would really like to do a deep dive into who you truly are. It's almost as if someone like you shouldn't exist. It goes past logic. That's how your presence is. And when you walk into rooms, they shift. Whoever I'm talking to, you are an enigma. You define all laws of understanding. Since you were a child, you've been way beyond your years. You had a lot of emotional intelligence, more intelligence than a lot of people, caregivers around you. You've always been very gifted. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're very, very gifted. And as I always say, this is something when people are not ready for it, it scares them because you're way beyond your years and they know that you're tapped into something deeper. They just can't explain it. It's like you're that walking miracle people did not want to believe was true, because then it almost breaks people out of the matrix mindset. If someone like you can exist and operate on the frequency you do, with the type of caliber, the way that your mind operates at, what does that mean for the world around us? I'm talking to somebody who is a cosmic being, okay? You could resonate with being a star seed. This message is going to get to who it needs to get to. And it is collective, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. And I shall repeat before I go into my next point. Let's just say this is for entertainment purposes, for protection. Some of you guys operate on that 144 frequency. And I'm not going to say 144 people. I'm talking 144 frequency. It is a channel in which you are tapped and tuned into, meaning that you are getting higher level messages. No one star seed carries the same gifts because they've lived different lives, different reincarnations, different lineages, different training levels, etc. You never fit in. It's always as if you had to ground yourself into the reality that you live. Like, you know, a lot of the stuff that you operate or walk around seeing, a lot of people are still very much asleep. It's hard being in alignment with your assignment when you realize that a lot of people just choose to not wake up. But you have to realize how frightening that is for people who only know life through one lens. They never thought to question anything else. I want you to realize that there's about roughly 8 billion people here on Earth. 1.6 billion of them are star seeds. About 240 million are just now waking up. And about 80 million are already awake. And about 1.28 billion, somewhere roughly around that, is still asleep and do not know that they are of star origin. So yes, when thousands of people see this message and say, well, how can we all? Yes, you'll be surprised. Now, when we get into your mission, a lot of the times people have different missions. Sometimes people hear that they have a big purpose in life, they have a big mission, yes. And sometimes your mission is as simple as radiating that energy, that high frequency you operate on. Why do you think that you can't just get down with everything everybody's doing? On a moral compass, on a higher level, you just can't. Some of you guys, your gifts are extraordinary. You've been able to know things without understanding how you know. Your claircognizance is off the chart. Some of you guys are strongly clairsentient. Some of you guys are natural born healers, okay? You go around people. Your energy is healing. Whatever you craft with your hands, it's infused with a healing frequency. The music that you make, okay? My nose is itching too for somebody. The music that you make, your voice. Some of you guys sing on cosmic tones, different dimensions. When some of you guys create art, you're pulling from different dimensions. Some people sometimes say, I don't know, I just got the idea out of nowhere. No, baby, that's a cosmic download. At this time, like I said, there's a lot of people waking up. And some of you all are universal star seeds, which means that you'll be connected to more than one star system, planet, constellation, the list goes on. And a lot of you guys know this. Like I said, so many people are waking up and realizing that they're not crazy and that their gifts were never meant to be suppressed. You're supposed to utilize them in whatever way, different strokes for different folks. There's also somebody that like paints from different dimensions, speaks from different dimensions. So you channel very, very strong messages, and it's not hard for you to tap in. The veil is basically non-existent for some of you. If you do not know what star origins you are connected to, I do highly recommend diving deeper into that. I do starseed readings. Now, my Akashic record readings are still currently closed due to them being full at capacity. Those take a lot of energy. So I will let you know when those slots open back up. Also, those of you who are strongly connected to a lot of sacred geometric symbols, esoteric knowledge, metaphysics, you are connected to that because it is remembrance. You're remembering your soul blueprint and why you came here. And for some of you guys, how? A lot of you guys also maybe feel strong connections to ancient Kemet, Egypt, okay? Some of you guys, ancient Ethiopia, Axum. Those are some of the first portals that were here, okay? That's also ancient Kemet, which is now Egypt, is where one of the Stargate portals are. There's 12 here on Earth for entertainment purposes, let's say that. Water is literally one of the oldest portals. Why do you think when you go there, for some of you all, you feel so strongly connected? You're receiving messages, you're receiving clairvoyant images. You are literally able to hear certain things that some other people may not be able to even hear, feel. For some of you guys, baths, showers, okay, are reunions for you. You get a lot of downloads. Literally, when you come through your womb, mom, even if you don't mess with your mother or whatever the case may be, when you come through the womb is made up of amniotic fluid, which is basically majority water. So about like 98%, 99% water. You're coming through the portal. Birth in itself is literally a miracle. Walking around and people just act like it's any old day. Also, you may notice a lot of people are pregnant at this time, okay? Because a lot more starseeds are going to be born. In addition to that, some of you guys are also giving birth to new ideas, projects, whatever the case may be. And you're wondering where you're pulling these things from. The ideas you are receiving almost defy logic. Like, where are you even getting these ideas? They feel next level, babes. Cosmic downloads. You're being divinely guided at this time. Also, you have to get it out your head that people are going to like you and support you. A lot of the people that you are around or you grew up around or whatever, family members, you are a cosmic disruptor. You disrupt illusions. You wake people up because you did not fall into the same patterns or ways of thinking. You will always trigger people who want to stay in their comfortability zone. But you already came here with that understanding, and you are not alone. You ever heard of soul family, cosmic family for a reason? A lot of you had to be around a lot of karmic people, lessons, so that you could understand your experiences and how to navigate, because Earth is a school. But part of your mission, like I said, is literally for you to spread your energy, your frequency, be yourself. Some people do have more in-depth missions. Some people have multiple missions. And some missions are literally just for you to exist and share your gifts. And you know why it's important that every starseed knows who they are? Because once you are awake, you cannot be forced back asleep. And you cannot forget who you are. And all of that helps with waking the others up. Water holds memory. So some of you guys need to go near the water or get a bowl of spring water. Sit by it. Receive your messages. Speak into your water. Speak affirmations into your water. When you drink that water, when you're in the shower. Also, for somebody, you need to understand that when it comes to your hair, it's very, very important that when you're going out, when you're being seen in public, so if you're online, you are putting some type of protection oil, speaking over your hair. If you cover your hair, that works. If you wear wigs, that works. And as quiet as it's kept, that also was another reason why a lot of ancients and higher level beings, okay, during ancient times wore wigs for spiritual reasons as well. Protection. Your head is your crown. So if you wear your natural hair out, just make sure that you are constantly doing a little, ritual of protection, because a lot of people are very, very jealous, and the first thing they'll try to do is corrupt your mind. If they can get inside your head, I don't know why I just heard they could mess with your bread. So you could be very abundant. It's not out of the ordinary. When I say the universe conspires in your favor, prosperity literally loves you because you operate on a higher frequency. You trigger low vibrational beings who want to bring you to their level of misery. It's almost as if they want to tire you out so you can't move forward. You are protected from their envy.